I was on here this morning and I ended up I couldn't get my phone to charge, so I had to leave it off for a little bit, let it charge, all that good stuff, you know. Uh, there we go. Sorry guys, I'm like getting text messages too, which isn't helping. I said I'm working today, so welcome through. We're gonna goof off a little bit together. I like it when you guys come by to see me. I normally do I've been working Bigo kind of into the mix. You know what I mean? We use it too, baby. I've been working Bigo into the mix a little bit, but for the most part, I do YouTube and TikTok. And like I said, I like both of them. I really don't have any complaints about either one of them. I am almost at 1,000 people though. I will like it even more. How are you? I'm good, Alessandro. How are you, my friend? I'm good, John. How are you? But so I'm up to just underneath like 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys are like, oh, I want to be amazing today and I'm super bored, do me a favor, head on over to my YouTube and make sure to just put like I said, I'm only like 9 away from 1,000, so that's pretty cool. And I just started doing it not too long ago. So I said this year is going to be a big one, y'all. When I tell you some of this stuff that I'm working on, I'm like so excited. Oh, thank you, Jaden, honey. I appreciate you. You tap the screen. That's awesome. So I said I am dual streaming, guys. Most part, I do YouTube and TikTok. So if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you it's just the other chat. I like I said, this year I really want to, and it's been like sitting on my brain like heavy a lot lately. I really want to start a nonprofit that's towards uh, helping kids with special needs or people with special needs find creative outlets. So like music teachers, art teachers, like stuff like that. I said I love to do classes, but a lot of times like virtually it works a little bit better when people are in the comfort of their own home. So the pain and sip nights are all good and fun, but like I said, it is just something. I think I think in general with kids, they push sports a lot, and this is just my opinion. Like I could be wrong on this one, but like it feels like they always push athletics a lot, right? Like I was not an athletic kid. Like I was not. I can't tell you. They probably thought there was something wrong with me because I figured out. Oh, thank you, Tommy. Hi, Newton. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. But they probably figured out it. Like they must have thought I was like losing a kidney or something because like every week I'd be like, I can't participate in gym. Why? It's my time. And then like I don't know. I was never. Now think about this too. When I was younger, this was very common, right? They used to have kids do this. Why this was an idea is beyond me, right? There's a lot of stuff like you look at the playgrounds from like in the 80s and whatnot. Those things were so sketchy. You go down that metal slide and it burned the hell out your ass, and like I mean, it just like it have like rickety like metal edges and like super sketchy stuff, right? So then, this thing that they would make you do in gym class, I don't know why they thought this was like a good idea, right? Like why? But you know how they used to have us climb the ropes, right? I've never had any upper body strength. I still to this day I don't think I could get up the rope. Like I'll be real. I don't think I could get up the rope. But they would have you climb like 3 stories high, and then on the rope too, we used to do the rope swing where you would like swing back and forth and shit. But like, what made them think that flinging kids like 3 stories in the air was like a good idea? Or like, you don't think that'll hurt if you fall? Like, say you're a kid and you fall, you don't think that'll hurt a bit? Like, it would hurt as an adult, but like, especially like if you're a kid, you're like, oh, fearless and shit, and then all of a sudden you start realizing why you should have had fear. You know what I mean? But so, guys, welcome through. I said my phone's been having issues charging, so I appreciate everybody being patient with me. It literally shut down in the middle of a stream this morning. I was like, oh yeah, I'm like rocking along, like doing my thing. And then it was like, I'm like, God damn it. So I had to let it charge for a little bit. But guys, welcome through. If you're new, you're more than welcome. Come and chit chat with me. I like it when people stop by to see me. I said today is going to be a beautiful and productive day. I hope you guys all have a day that's as amazing as you are. And if you're a shithead, I hope you have a shithead type of day. So I said I mainly do YouTube and TikTok. I have been working Biku into the mix though, just because, like, I don't know, I know that there's a lot of people that have gone there. There's a lot of people that have gone to. I originally started on Meet Me. Question on my YouTube, can you hear me? Just double checking. But my YouTube's been having issues too. I've been through. Thank you for what, Kevin? Oh, well, I don't know. Like, no, can you hear me? It's been having issues lately where I like it won't. There'll be no sound. I've tried transferring it between different devices, and it'll still like end up being on like no sound. So just let me know. Can you hear me? Like, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Help reassure a bitch. But so like I said, I'm live on YouTube. I'm also live on TikTok. Make sure if you don't have me followed to follow me. Hey, Una, how are you, honey? Guys, welcome through. If anybody feels like being nice and going over to, my YouTube to tell me if it's working, I'd appreciate it. But I expect, like I said, today's going to be a good day. I'm working today. I feel like a little like it's Monday morning. I should feel way more peppy than I do, right? Your live is going so good today. Is it awesome? They normally move right along. Like they definitely move right along. Let's see. All right. So we're doing the weird news in the morning. I said if you guys are new, you're more than welcome to come chit chat with me. If you're old, all that good stuff. Like I said, I do love it when people stop by to see me. Tap the screen, like the live. By the way, that's my dog snoring. So if you guys hear, I promise that sound is not coming out of me. I will also be on here this afternoon. I'm going to be doing a belly dancing class. Why is my thumb hurt? Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I was talking about this one when I was getting off live earlier, and I said I'll jot down whatever like news story I find interesting or just stupid or whatever, right? And then I come on the next day, and that's what I like to. I'm spamming this, right? Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. Like I said, every single thing helps. Believe that. And I said it's been quiet. Like my streams aren't really crazy anymore. They used to be, and now they've started to calm down a lot. And I actually like it like this, like where it's just me and like a few people. I don't know, like when you get like a lot of people through, right? You end up like I was going on live because I said I used to get really busy. Oh, and then during COVID, during lockdown, oh my God, thank you, and honey, I appreciate you. It got even crazier. So I was going online and I'm like, man, what did I talk about today online? And all I could think of, because like when you first meet somebody or somebody meets you, they ask all the same thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what people do. It's like they go to like, hey, how are you? Where are you from? Like, so I realized I was getting online and I wasn't saying anything except where I'm from and how old I was and like basic base level stuff. So I said I actually like the fact that nowadays I get to talk to the people that come to my stream. I get to like interact with them. Like I've been very, very fortunate with, I said, the people that have come through my stream. I have people that have been coming by to see me for like 5 years. Like just straight up, I don't even understand why. I'm like, aren't you guys like? I have a few friends. I'm like, aren't you guys like tired of looking at me like hearing my same dumb jokes? Like, and they're like, no. I'm like, oh, so you're just overly nice. That's what it is. Okay, gotcha. So there's a pastor, right? Can you shout out to Una again? Yeah, there we go, Una. Did I do it good? Is that okay? Is that what you wanted? And I said, that is my dog snoring, so I promise that sound is not coming out of any spot on me. So, there is a pastor who is starting to go, viral, right? Because what he is doing, and I read this before I got off here, like I said, I had the, my phone shut down on me. I'm loving this stream. Oh, you're awesome, Una. I appreciate the positivity first thing in the morning, darling. But so this pastor, he's going viral because he is healing his parishioners, right? But how he is healing these parishioners is by farting in their face. Like he thinks that God has touched him and that the hand of God is in that spot. I don't know. I swear, like this is you can look it up. It might not be. A lot of times I'll kind of look up stuff just because I'm like, oh, it's so unbelievable. Like, let's say if I get that there's AI out there, I get that. Like I said, I don't get into politics too much on my stream just because like people will always, well, where did you read that at? I don't know. I read it online, the same place like you probably read your information. You know what I mean? It's like all open to interpretation and all. So I'm like, I feel like everybody's entitled to their opinion. Like, but people get very very uppity about politics. And see, like, regardless of whether it's one way or the other, I think everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that are gonna love, but either way, we all get our same information somewhere, which is kind of, we read it online somewhere. We seen it on a magazine title. We, like, something like, we seen it. We were watching the news one night, or there was a news break in between commercials, and you see it. Like, I am getting my information the same way everybody else is getting their information delivered to them. Oh my God, you were really snoring. You would think he didn't sleep last night. But yeah, so that's interesting. There's a pastor who, that's what he does. He farts in the faces of his parishioners. Like, I just can't even believe, like, how, like, they'll talk about people and cults and whatnot. And I said, guys, don't mind me. I ramble first thing in the morning. But there we go. And I am in dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise it's their chat. But, like, they always talk about, like, cults, right? They'll say, oh, how did a cult get so, or they talk about, like Hitler and all that. Like, how did he convince people that his ideals were normal when they're so, like, out there? And that I think sociology is kind of interesting, because it's like the study of why we do things as a whole rather than just our own. Like, yeah, we have our opinions, but our opinions are founded by things that are happening in life. You know what I mean? So, there's things that we do in this country that isn't a custom in any other country, and vice versa. Like, I'm just saying, like, there are a lot of so, but you do what you do because somebody along the way told you this is a good idea to do this, and it helped you form opinions, and it helped you, so if you think about it, like, we do circumcision in this country. We're like the only country in the world that does that. But it's so normal for us. Like, it's so normal. So it's like, if you had a child and they said, hey, you need to, you go, okay. Yeah, it helps them keep it clean. Okay, cool, cool. Like, I don't even want to think about it. Cool. Like, you do your thing, boss. Or it helps. Like, I think the other big one that they said with it was it helps prevent cancer. And it certainly does not. At all. Like, at all. So, I just want to know, like, the guys that have been snipped, do you ever miss it, like, at your skin? You're like, sometimes I look up at the sky and wonder if it's looking back and thinking of me too. Beautiful goddess. Thank you, Sanjay. I appreciate you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like standing at the gates, this little tiny skin, just all sad. Oh, I could be living this life too. I don't know. Like, there's a ghost skin somewhere. Hi, damn cool. How are you? Like, sitting there gazing up at the night sky. They actually say for men that aren't snipped, it makes it feel better. I don't know, because I can't imagine too many people have done comparisons on it. Like, so what level do you feel like? So how would they know? They would have to take somebody that had gotten it later in life. I won't look for a girlfriend because of you. It's okay. Go ahead and look for a girlfriend. I wouldn't want to hold you up, or yeah. Like, that's nice of you though. But my heart can recover. It can recover. It'll be alright. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I seen this one the other day, and this one made me, like, physically mad, right? There was a woman who got arrested. Imagine you were this neighbor, right? Like, he had heard, like people yelling and stuff like that, but you try to mind your business as a neighbor, and he heard this woman screaming one night, right? He comes out of his house. There's one of his neighbors, like, he goes into her backyard because he can hear that this woman is screaming. So he's thinking somebody's in trouble, somebody needs help. And here it was this woman. This woman was a foster mom too. I think she had like 2 or 3 special needs kids, right? And she was fostering them, and she had put one of them in the outdoor dog kennel. And I'm like, what made, but, like, if you could see the look, like, the look when people realize they've gotten caught, you know what I mean? Like, he like, she 100% looked like, fuck. Like, the neighbor recorded her and everything, so that video's been going viral, but, the neighbor recorded her, and he's like, "Why did you think this was okay?" And she's like, "What? Um, hmm, thank you. Let's see, what is it? T-film. Yeah, guys, do me a favor, tap the screen, like the live. Like I said, if you have YouTube, make sure you go follow me on YouTube, y'all. I love it when people follow me on YouTube, and I'm like 10 people away from like 1,000 even. So if you have like, 10 different accounts and you want to go through and follow me, like follow me on follow me on YouTube. Like I can monetize after I get to 1,000. So I'm like, word. It'll be about time. I just started doing YouTube not too long ago. My dog's like right here sleeping. But so but it's been going. It's been going just the same way any other like. Oh, okay. Well, Sanjay, I don't know what to tell you about all that. Yeah, man. Of course, I get somebody thrown at the creep. Lovely, lovely. How wonderful. But yeah, Sanjay, it's cool. I won't hold you up from others. But like I said, my heart can move on just fine. Like it'll be all right. I'll somehow pick up the pieces. Some comments in this live were filtered. I bet they were Sanjay's. I'm betting. If I had to take a guess, Alexa, play Bring Me the Horizon radio on Pandora. We're off on a good start. Like Sassy, good morning, honey. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Welcome through. It's been moving right along. It's been a good day. I said, guys, especially if your name Sanjay, listen, this is my friend Sassy. You should put a follow on her and go to her live. She is a bad, bad girl. Thanks, Sass. She's if you want like the naughtiest of naughty girls, you should go like put a follow on her and go to her live. And like type like explicit. She loves that. She loves it. You're welcome. I tell you about the dude I got going over to Diamonds Live the one day. Oh, that was amazing. There was this dude and he would come through my live and the one day, hi, good morning, Jose, how are you? He told me that he had a tucking problem. And I was like, I didn't understand. Like, I will never forget this man a day in my life. He's like, I got a tucking problem. And I'm like, you got a what problem? He's like, I got a tucking problem. I'm like, the fuck is that? Like, I'm thinking, he can't tuck his. Love you and say, I mean, like, I have arrived. Hi, what's going on, Dark Heart? How are you, baby? Yeah, and he was like, I got a tucking problem. That's exactly how he typed or talked to. Like, you know what I mean? He got in the box. And I'm like, okay, now explain what is a tucking problem. Apparently, he had issues because it was too small. Like, you know how sometimes you think people are just fucking with you with the stuff that they tell you online, and then other times you're like, yeah, this feels real. Yeah, this. Yeah, this feels real. And so he like told me that he had a problem where when it gets he can't tuck it. Somebody had told him when he's out in public, if he gets one, to tuck it into the waistband of his pants, and he has an issue because he can't. Like, I listen. If I understand that somebody is mentally ill, I will calm down a bit. But otherwise, you just got to be like, what the fuck? Like, your first reaction is like, I can't really hide much, so I was like, the fuck, tuck it. Oh, so it's too small and you can't make it all the way up to your waistband? And he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, listen, do you know my friend? You know, she's actually a doctor who can help you lengthen it. You should go to her live, like yeah. And then he started getting to the point where he was coming to my live just to ask me if I'd seen her that time. Okay, I will be your obedient servant. Awesome. I was gonna say definitely make sure you go to Sassy's live and tap the screen a lot and like share it out for her and like get your other submissives to go there too. Like if you have any like sub friends, like yeah, totally. All right, so let's see. But yeah, this woman was 22 years old, and I'm like, what made her think that was a good idea? Did you guys see Sharon Osbourne? I said, the whole thing with Ozzy. I grew up going to Ozfest, and like, Ozzy was he was who he was. Like, I said if they had gotten his last show, if they'd scheduled it like a month later, you can be my servant. Yeah, there you go. All right, just don't type anything. Like, I command you not to type anything. Like, yeah, she likes it when people tap the screen, like obedient servants. Yeah. She's gonna watch. You go to her live stream. She's gonna be yelling at you and shit, and be like, "Do it, bitch." I used to fight back with people when I thought they were trolls, right? Like I'd be like, you know what I mean? And then I realized that like there's a lot of guys out there that'll come in and they'll talk mean to a woman to get the woman to fight back and insult them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's people out there that they're not even really nice. That's what I mean. It's like, how do you take a trolling personally when there are guys that will literally go through your life and be like, "What's up, you fat bitch?" And then you're like, "Well, fuck you too, buddy." And it's just because they get their jollies rocked by just getting that insult from women, just having a normal conversation, can't do it. And I'm like, man, I think that you can be like, okay. Here's the thing that I don't like, right? You have that side of you that is behind closed doors, right? So when people truly live like the life like 24/7, I can't get into it. Like I can't get into it. Like people act like because they're into something that you're just like, I want to play, and you're like, no. Red Rover did not ask for your ass to come over. You know what I mean? Like guys will come in and they're like, so, like how do they say? How do they type this with the straight face? What color is it? Like not even saying hi, where are you from? Nothing. So, what color is your toenails today? Why? Because I just want to know. Why? Well, because, I mean, it's just your toes. Like, what color? I'm always curious to see. Like, you can't even think of a good lie. Just tell people straight up. You're like, I got a fetish for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you lie and try to cover it up, we already know the answer. We already know. We already know. Like, just be like, oh, I got a thing for it. Like, I find like, and on top of it too, like, what did you do in your last life to end up coming back with a foot fetish in this life? Like, I don't know if it's just that it's like a dirty thing. I don't know. I've never understood like the whole like foot fetish thing. Like, thankfully, I do not have one. And I'll be real. There's a lot of stuff I can get down with. I consider myself a very open-minded person. Okay, right. He's gonna go put his toe in it, like. But like, what has to happen in your life? Like, there's probably some Freudian like, you know, remember the girl who just said, "Give me a shout out"? Yeah. Why? Who was it, Michael? Yeah, why? Did she go to somebody else's room and say something? I promise it didn't come from me. What's her name? Not really, you know. I need details. No, but so I said there's just some people that they live the life 24/7. So if they're into getting insulted by women, it's not just to hear, "Oh, that was your friend." Okay, well that's what's up. Okay, so I sometimes I get caught saying shit that I'm not supposed to say because somebody would get like, give me like, "Oh, her name is Yuna." Okay, cool. But so like there's some people that they literally will they like as soon as you talk to them, right? Like some people can get down with a foot fetish. They're like, okay, cool, that means I'll get my feet rubbed. That's wonderful. Da da da. Okay, listen, to each their own, but like you realize like it's not just about somebody, like they want you to with it. And it's like I don't know that I could ever get into that. Oh, she sent you live 10 times. Like, gee, well, that was nice of her. Like, but yeah, I just don't think I could even sit there and play. Like some stuff, you try, see if you like it. Some stuff you're like, nah, not gonna happen. That's definitely. Hold on, hi Roberto, how are you? But that's not something that I've ever been like, well, like kind of debated. Like I would feel like an asshole. Like I would feel like such an asshole. I'd be looking at this guy like he was an asshole. Like, and like I said, I know there's some people that are okay with it. Some people are cool with it. Sassy, could you get down? But like it's the living the life 24/7. Like they want like they're living in a dog cage. It's like, have you seen the people that like they live as human babies? Like, I couldn't get down with that. I could not get down with that. Like, look at my face. I've never been more serious than I say, like, right now. I could not get down for that. Somebody that's like, oh, so listen, I mean, I appreciate you being upfront with me. That's cool. But, like, hey, how do you break that to somebody? Like, yeah, I'm a human baby. But then on top of it, I always get the dudes like on my different profiles that'll hit me up and they're like, "What's up, mommy?" I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "I was wondering if you wanted to come, change my pacifier because I'm not gonna do it." Yeah, I would think that they wouldn't even start off with diaper. They'd be like, "I wanted to see, do you think you could be down with being a mommy?" No, 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 don't even, no. Like, dude could be wonderful, amazing, like the best thing ever, treat you like a queen. But I feel like I wouldn't even get that far because I'd be like, no. Like, listen, just straight up. Like, I would be, like, it would not physically work. Like, I gotta be into somebody in order for that part to get working. Most women do. I couldn't. I couldn't. You are such a babe. Oh, that's awesome, Lex. Thank you. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. But yeah, that's just not something I feel like I could get down with. Like if I met a dude and he was like say amazing and all this stuff, but he was like, "Oh, I got a thing for women's shoes." What do you mean? You got a thing for women? What do you mean? Hi, Tommy. What's going on? Like like I said, I accept people as they are, and it's cool. You do what you want, but like I'm not changing an adult that isn't like physically handicapped. Like, so that's just what you do for shits and get like that's what like is getting your wait what like you know what I mean like wait this is too much for my brain to. But some people are so like they just jump right into it. You want to come feed me, spoon me my breakfast? No, I don't want to play. I don't want to play along in your fetish. Like, well, I just wanted to know what kind of. Hey, welcome back. I just wanted to know what color toe. It's just about your feet. No, no. At no point did I like go skipping along merrily into fetish land with you, like sir, who I don't know. Like, yeah, I mean, like it's weird. You wouldn't walk like if somebody walked up to me in person. Say I'm in the grocery store, right? Somebody walked over. He's over there snoring. Yeah, and this is actually lighter than he was snoring earlier. But like some dudes, they walked up to me in a grocery store. It is weird. It's like I give people like cool. Live your freak life. Let your freak life fly. But I don't feel like everybody's worthy of seeing that side of me. Like I just don't. So it's like I'm definitely like a dominant, but I that doesn't mean that I'm like I want to call every dude in here like a little worm. Like that's not. I guess I'm more of a top. Yeah, I guess I'm more of a top. But like I said, some things are like a huge no. Some things you're like, we can do it on your birthday. You know what I mean? Like, there's some things that you reserve for special occasions. There's some things that you reserve for not special occasions. Like there's but I there's just like a hard no for me as like the human baby. A hard no for me would be feet. I don't want to have my feet touched. I don't. Like, listen, I've had surgeries in my lifetime on my ankles. I don't want you to touch my goddamn feet. Hi, Adrian. What's another solid no? Um, I mean, I would say that's, honestly, like, I thought it was, like, more, but that might be it. Like, if somebody brought it up, I could be, that's so strange, and I can't, I said, I was watching Tommy that that show. What is it? My Strange Obsession. I think that's what it's called. There was another one, and it came on TLC, and this was like years ago. And I'm telling you, if you and I hate laughing at people because they said I try to be really open minded, and really I worked in an adult toy store for like 7 years. Like I've seen kind of a little bit of everything. Like, but so I'm watching this show one time, and this woman, she was obsessed with a roller coaster. Like, I've literally told that you guys can go on and watch the show, like, straight up. Like, this chick she got married to a carnival ride, and she thought that it was like, her wife. You know what I mean? Because apparently she was gay too, so I guess she only, but, like, since there's no, would you still consider yourself, like, okay, whatever, right? So carnival ride, she's laying underneath it, rubbing oil all on her face, blah, 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 blah. Who was obsessed with this car, right? But then, like, how are you consummating the marriage? Like, if some dude was like, yeah, I like to bang my car, I'd be like, what do you mean, like, in your car? Or, nah. Like, oh, another hardcore no. If somebody has a real life-size doll, that shit is creepy as fuck. Hey, Eric, what's going on? We're not talking about, like, funny and inflatable. My friends bought me a blow-up doll, like, once. Like, no, we're talking when they are, like, head to toe. So we used to have them in the store, and you'd smack them, and they'd talk to you and everything. And I'm like, that's weird, man. That's weird. Like, I couldn't hang. If somebody straight up had, like, they were like, so listen, I know that you said that you wanted to spend the night, but, there's something I need to tell you before you do. Like, what did I just tune into, right? Those things are crazy. Yeah, and I said they're super, super, super. Oh no, why did you turn off the reactions in TikTok? I didn't. Yeah, I didn't turn off anything on TikTok. But yeah, like I'm saying, like, so I went back to the store and we had, like, one of them in there, and they are about as weird as you can expect them to be. But I would definitely, like, I try. Listen, I'm not Planet Fitness. This is not a judgment free zone. But, like, if somebody said to me, I would just be like, wow, you must really be lonely. Wow, like, to, like, want to live. Yeah, they're super heavy. Oh my god, those things are super heavy. When I say it's literally like Weekend at Bernie's. Like, now imagine, say a woman comes over to your house and goes in your closet. Because listen, I don't do this. I don't like to invade people's privacy. I actually consider it like a big, like, violation. Like, if you go over to somebody's house and you snoop through their shit, right? But there have been people that do it. I said I'm very against it because they obviously hit it for a reason. But then, tell me you wouldn't freak out. Tell me if you went into somebody's closet and did not realize that that was in there waiting for you, you wouldn't be like, like, I would absolutely think that he was Ted Bundy. That's my first thought. Like, I'd be like, how do I get, where's my phone? I would 100% think that he had unalived his last girlfriend. Now, I said I keep reading in the weird news. They're finding me because I guess they're, hello, OG Swag, how are you? And I think I am dual streaming. But so, like, the other thing that they're running into is those things are mass amounts of silicone, so they're heavy as fuck. Well, there's been a lot of people that are calling to report them because I guess when people are like, okay, help my, no, I'm good. Speaking of weirdos. Yeah, there we go. We'll just kick them out. But so, people don't really know what to do with them afterwards. It's not like there's a recycling center for them. Like, once you're done, hey, Brett, what's going on? Good morning, honey. But, like, it's, there's not, like, can you imagine seeing, like, legs sticking out of, like, a recycle bin? There's not really, if you try to cut it up to take it out in sections, then you look like a weirdo. At some point, it gets old, so you gotta get rid of it. Heaven forbid you use the wrong type of wetter on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, heaven forbid. Like, there is literally, like, I mean, like, you can absolutely destroy your toy. But so people didn't know what they were going to do with them, I guess. Like, it's not even something I thought about until I started reading that people were doing this. But so they're going and taking them and throwing them off bridges into bodies of water and shit. So the cops keep getting called. Like, people are like, I just found a body. And then they're getting out there and they're realizing, no, it's one of these real field dolls. Like, the police are actually urging people in New York not to dispose of their real field dolls that way because they're getting tired. They just don't have the manpower to keep pulling these things out of the ocean. But I'm like, right, like, what do they expect people? Like, what would you do? Like, cut it up? Like, if you have, like, and then like burn it. But I don't know how flammable silicone is. Like is silicone. I mean, silicone's essentially sand, so it would probably be harder to burn, right? I don't know. I've never done this before, but I'm just saying. Like, what do you do? You look like Cynthia Rothrock. I have no idea who that is. Not a clue. Um, not a single clue. Let me see what time we're at. Okay, we're rocking right along, y'all. So, oh yeah, I was gonna say I seen this interview not too long ago. Sharon Osbourne had her first interview, and she did it with Pierce Morgan. Pierce Morgan was actually a really good friend of the family. Best martial art. Well, that's cool. That's cool. She's probably in way better shape than I am then. But oh yeah, here's this one. The guy that unalived Charlie Kirk. He claims his rights were violated by a courtroom live stream. I have very little sympathy for this human. Uh, Lawyers say the documents were visible. Like, you know how they have kind of like their HIPAA when it comes to, I don't know what it's called. It's confidentiality of it's uh, not patient. I'm having a brain for it. Like client, attorney client. All right, so I guess they had a live stream because they live stream every court case now. They literally somebody can go on and watch you. If you're famous, people can go on and just watch it. Like I mean, if you're like a live streamer and you get caught, people can just go on and watch it. So he said that some of his info was visible, and then yeah, apparently they're removing it. Oh yeah, apparently they're what do you say? Yeah, documents were visible. Okay, there we go. So you guys all know who Bonnie Blue is. This is I don't know. I think this was just a publicity stunt. I don't think anybody actually did that amount. Like if you know what, she set a world record for the amount of people that she whatever in like 24 hours. Like I can only imagine how tired she was after that. But like each guy only got like 3 seconds in because like so I'm like, is that even worth it? Like you're going and standing around in a room with other men, like all looking at each other, like waiting for your 3 seconds, and then it's not like it's not like. So she had, I think it was over. I don't remember what she ended up stopping at, but it was over 1,000 men. And so she's been getting a lot of shit. I mean, honestly, like I don't want to shake her hand, but you know what I mean. Like, I wouldn't have like an issue. Like, people are like really offended by her, and I guarantee you, the people that are so offended by her were probably some of the guys in the hood, or probably big fans of her. Like, there's seriously like that's how it always seems. The ones that yell the loudest are the ones that are most guilty of it. So she went to Bali recently, right? Now she got deported and banned from Bali for 10 years from returning. Just because she was who she was. They were like, fuck that. We're not letting her in. What the fuck? Like, but either way, in that, I don't want to say the word, starts with an S, it's 4 letters, isn't that shaming? Like the guys that participated in this video, they're not getting the same level of shit. So, I mean, she's been at baseball games and whatnot and been booed out of baseball games for what? Like I said, most of those people that are doing that booing were probably people that were there participating or people that made sure that they watched it. So, you know what I mean? Like, so, but like I said, I mean, I'm not going to share like morning coffee. I don't really share my morning coffee with anybody, but I'm not going to like drink a soda after her. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't go like sit next to her on a plane or you know what I mean. Like, not like I mean, people shower when they're done all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like they're getting showered, and I'm not getting that close to her that I even have to worry about anything else. You know what I mean? Like. But I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't share a soda with her. I wouldn't share a soda with anybody. But I mean, for her, Would you share a soda with anybody that did adult videos? I wouldn't. Like especially like I wouldn't. All right, guys, I'm gonna get ready to go work. I said I'm running on E. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee and get my day going and be all productive. I will be on here this afternoon. I will be doing workout videos, so make sure that you come and see me again. I love it when you guys stop and see me. I said I hope you all have a beautiful day because you beautiful fucking people are beautiful fucking people. So I appreciate you guys stopping by to see me. Do me a favor, go follow me on YouTube because I said I'm up to almost 1,000 subscribers. So I need all the subscribers I can get. Your favorite movie, honey? I'm the one with Bonnie Blue. Definitely, that was my favorite movie. Yeah, it's in depth. Okay, guys, I love your faces. I hope everybody has a beautiful day. You guys, kick a lot of ass. Thanks for coming by. Seriously, I appreciate every single thing, guys. My sarcasm kicking in. Every single. I've never actually seen a movie. My dog is snoring his ass off, man.